Welcome back here on the Senior Network. We were discussing the autumn and changes. Thank you, Neil, for the information. Joe, it made me think, I know that you have a lot of folks there moving in this time of year. It's a great time to move. It's cooler. Tell us a little bit about your expertise in dealing with downsizing, maybe say from a larger home into a condo. I know you probably deal a lot with that.
Well, that's just part of the process.
Sure.
You know, folks that have been living in their homes for 20, 25, 30 years even, they've accumulated a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And when you're moving into a condominium that's 1,200 square feet, 1,400 square feet, it's all not going to fit.
Right.
And there's a lot of memorabilia. There's a lot of things that were really important and sought after back 30 years ago that the children don't want.
Yeah.
And so trying to make the move as less stressful as possible, we actually hire someone to go in and look at someone's home and say, okay, you've got all this stuff. I know what you're going into as far as a floor plan goes.
Mm-hmm.
Some of this is, you're not going to like hearing it, that you really should get rid of some of the things that
Right.
you would normally keep. But it's just there's no place for that.
Sure.
So what the Seabrook does is we provide for 10 hours of professionals' time to come in and provide that information and actually help in the move.
That's free of charge?
Free of charge.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, exactly. So
Great.
that becomes really kind of a key element because you've got to start someplace.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can convince these folks to get rid of stuff, and sometimes you can't. And when you can't, you see it all stacked up outside their condominium and
Sure.
wondering where it's going to go.
Where it's going to go, yeah.
So it really takes some soul searching sometimes and some heavy counseling to get people to understand that you don't want to move again.
Right.
You know, I mean, you're going to move stuff again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so people don't know that there's auction houses in Savannah that will come over and take X amount of things. You can donate to thrift stores. You can actually sell some things to convenience to have in convenience
And that'll
stores.
offset a lot of the cost of the move, right?
Well, a good bit of it.
Yeah, I mean-
a good bit of it. So I think that most people almost decide not to move because they don't want to go through that whole process.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
just a phobia about it, and we do our best to help them understand that you really need to look at this less is more. It truly is, when you're moving into, you know, a 1,167 square foot condominium, there's only but so much space that you can occupy.
Sure.
So,
Now, when they come to you, I'm assuming that you're actually doing some consulting counseling because, you know, what's a good fit for them, right? You know, I mean,
exactly. I mean, this gal goes into their house and actually selects the different pieces of furniture that they have that they know will fit
Right.
comfortably in the various rooms. And they'll either go with it or they'll push back and say, well, we really like this dining room table. And, you know, they don't have many meals there, and they're not entertaining families or a bunch of friends. And so it's just wasted space having a big dining room table for two people that aren't going to be really eating there very much because they're
Sure.
going to be eating in the Seabrook dining room.
Right. Well, tell us with the fall here at Seabrook. Is there anything going on, any open houses, any events that you need to tell us about today?
Well, we're having an open house on October the 15th.
Okay, October 15th.
Yep, from 1:30 to 4.
Okay.
So we really ask folks to give us a call, let us know that they would like to come, so we can have a count knowing that. See, what we do in our open houses is our residents, we have about 10 to 15 residents that will actually take people around and show them the various properties that are available and show them the common facilities that we have on campus. And it's really a nice one-on-one type of thing. And you don't have people picking up a map and say, okay, well, now where do I go?
Mm-hmm, right.
And it's going to take them a lot more time. They could get lost. And so that way, it really provides some one-on-one, and they can ask the resident questions about their experience.
Sure.
So they can get some more of the information that they wouldn't normally get if you just give them a map and have them walk around and look at.
Great information. Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Neil. We need to take a break. Stay with us here on the Senior Network. We'll be right back.